my goodness.
We're here.
It's been an amazing day, hasn't it?
We're getting it. We are really getting it. We're actually waiting for our intro music and our intro video. And
what they haven't seen yet, they haven't seen you work it out. What people don't know is my wife and I, we have this wonderful radio broadcast.
Thank you, Karen Jackson and
WYCB.
Yes.
WYCB Radio 1 Family.
Thank you
that we do on Friday evenings at 6 o'clock. And my wife, when we're doing this broadcast, the intro music is Ty Tribbett's Victory. She works
just a little something. It's not much.
It is like the coolest thing. I'm just sitting there saying, Lord, thank you for the opportunity to see her work it out like that. It is exciting. So I am looking forward to the victory music coming to this broadcast so people can see you do what I've been seeing you do for the last couple of years.
I would like, because I've always thought maybe we should change the music. Get something, you want to vote on a song? You want to keep that song?
We can vote on the song. As long as something that gets you going.
Our family of the Love at Lunchtime show with Joel and Ylawnda vote on the perfect. Actually, I want an artist to write a song for Love at Lunchtime with Joel and Ylawnda.
The only thing is got to have some pop.
Yeah, because you want to get up and move.
Because I want to see you move. Y'all should see. I mean, it's like praise him. You know.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Are you serious?
It is a wonderful experience when she's in the
studio
doing that. So let's tell them who we are.
We want to welcome you to Love at Lunchtime.
Joel Peebles
and Ylawnda Peebles.
And thank you for hanging in here in Love and Lunchtime Relationship Zone with peace and abundance.
And if you're married, you know the deal. You just can't throw in the towel.
That's right.
You can't do it.
No.
So
you got to hang in there.
Yes.
And it doesn't mean every day is easy in your marriage, and it doesn't mean that
except unless you're married to me.
That makes it really just no problem.
Or to him.
Perfection. But you know, marriage can be a difficult process. And a lot of folks struggle in marriage. A lot of folks struggle in their single lifestyle.
They just struggle.
They just struggle.
Within themselves.
Yeah. And kind of what you realize in marriage is part of the reason she's in my life and part of the reason I'm in her life is she's helping me grow. I've helped her grow. We can look at some of the things when we came into this marriage that we just learned how to adapt. My wife, you know, she would probably consider me not to be, well, there's been a time that I haven't put all my socks away.
Have mercy, Jesus.
Missed out putting a pair of jeans away and, well, just
still
cleaning the dish here and there. And one of the things that when we first got married, that was like especially a trash situation. Trash was a real issue.
We'll talk about that on another show. What I did to encourage you to get out the trash.
But she adjusted. She adjusted to not trying
I didn't adjust. We had 3 boys, and they now take out the trash. There was no adjustment. He got a breakthrough.
During the process of the children maturing and growing, she adjusted. And she adjusted to, okay, he's not going to be the perfect person in every aspect, but it's going to be well.
Take out the trash, husband.
And the same thing on this side, because I have an amazing wife who will clean at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I mean, I remember one particular morning, it was 2 o'clock, and we just decided we were going to.
And the funniest thing, like cleaning is never enough. They still want you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
girl, you know.
Oh,
we got to go.
I mean, if you can clean dishes, you can take care
of Twitter, Facebook. We want you to join us on Facebook, Joel Ylawnda Peebles. Right now, I'm going to do this. I don't think it was time for the fan shout-outs, but Buttercup, I'm just going to say it to you right now. Buttercup yesterday while we were on live wrote the whole time. And I didn't realize, because we have the wonderful Melanie over here and helping us and gives us the information. I didn't realize Buttercup was responding to everything. That was funny, or you know. So thank you so much for watching and spreading the word. We appreciate that.
Also, my man Mark was watching on yesterday, and Mark wrote a litany. He also talked about the handshake. If you weren't on yesterday's show, you would understand what this means, but if you're a single brother, this really works.
He said he's going to use it the next time he sees a girl he likes.
He did say that, didn't he?
He said that.
Shout out to your mom.
To my mom. Well, we were doing the Facebook, Twitter. You can join us, become friends. We want you throughout the duration of the program to talk with us. And we answer your questions and respond to your comments, but we want them to talk with us and when you become friends of ours on Facebook, you get to know what events are coming up, like the Marry Me Again conference we'll be talking about in just a few minutes. But if you have a question, today's topic is...
And this is how your childhood affects your adulthood.
Woo, we have some stories.
Yeah, we are.
How that plays a part on your marriage.
Yeah, we are the way we are based on how we were reared and based on even our birth order. We're going to deal a lot with birth order. There's a difference between the first child, second child,
and the third child,
and only children.
And if the last child is 10 years or more, is 10 or more years younger, they're considered an only child.
I was 10 years far from my brother John and 12 years from Jamie.
So you're an only child.
Yeah, scientifically, psychologically, I would have been considered to be an only child.
Right.
Only because of the time frame. And then we're going to give you a couple tips, because this is something that really helped us. How to parent children according to their birth order. So how do you parent an oldest?
It's going to revolutionize the way you parent.
How do you parent a second child? How do you parent a third child? How do you parent an only child? You really do parent them differently.
So take a few minutes. Don't leave. You might want to pick up your cell phone really quickly. Tell your friends and family. Log on to livestream.tv/Joel Peebles and tell them we're going to be explaining how birth order can help you properly parent your child.
That's right.
We have 4 and no more. And I know Tree texted us or Facebooked us yesterday to clear it up, because I couldn't remember whether it was 4 or 5. He made it very clear it was only 4, so there you go.
He did. And made it real clear he wasn't planning on having 5.
Right.
Shout out to my mom. She's watching right now. Hey, Apostle.
Hey, Apostle.
Love you dearly. We've been giving her shouts out every day.
Every day.
And so love you, Mama. Did an
and your wonderful mother-in-law.
And to my mother-in-law.
Love you, Mom. Our biggest fan.
Gave me this amazingly gorgeous, fantastic, super fine woman. Praise the Lord.
Well, it wasn't time for fan shout-outs, but let's do it. Let's just, so we can get into the meat. Sheila Edwards, who emails us all the time on Facebook, thank you so much for watching and spreading the word. Lawrence Anderson just touched my heart yesterday when I read Facebook. He said, this was his quote, not mine, because I know a lot of people have been working on it, but he said, the truth in marriage for the first time. And that just made my heart feel warm and fuzzy, because he felt, I guess when he tuned in, he was like, oh, I like these people. And we're really on a mission for God.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Yeah, so that was really cool. Tyrone Warner, who calls every day 10 minutes before we start shooting.
Every day. And you can bank it according to your watch.
And I think our good friend LaDonna went and grabbed her husband. She texts me and says, I strapped him up. Her husband's going to be in the house today watching the program. So say hello to John.
Oh, hey, John. God bless you, man. I miss seeing you, bro.
Right.
I miss seeing you.
So there you go.
Yeah, and also shout out to somebody that without them, this wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely.
Who has just been the most amazing man of God. I love him so dearly.
Yes.
He is off in the Bahamas and one minute off in Jamaica.
Yes.
He's all over the world taking care of ministers and pastors and has just been an amazing blessing us. I love you. Brother Darwin Stewart, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
You are just amazing. Darwin is the president of Livestream.tv that you're watching us through now.
That is
also Numa Life Books, where so many people have their books published.
Where you're going to be publishing your next book. Don't tell them the title yet.
We're going to work it out.
In fact, we need to, tomorrow's show, I'm going to show my book.
I think that'd be perfect.
So we can sell my book.
Especially
we'll talk about that.
dealing with what we're going to be dealing with tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dealing with the children aspect of that.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of children have been blessed and parents have been blessed by reading.
I had a little boy, Pastor Joel, just the cutest. Oh, he's so cute.
Tell them the name of the book first.
The name of the book is God Made Me Just the Way I Am. Yeah. And there are 10 books in the series that kind of will be growing with you. But just allowing yourself to accept you the way God made you and not to want to be what it is the media tells us is beautiful and what the media tells us is perfect. But you have to be secure in what it is God gave you. And I'll just say this very quickly. Our oldest son, when he was young, he hadn't grown quite into his ears yet. And he would get teased because he had big ears. And one day he came home when he was much, much younger. And he says, Mom, they just keep teasing me. Yeah. And I said, well, son, you know what? I think God has a gift in your life. And you're going to be listening to a lot of people's problems. And so you had to have some ears and make sure you were able to take in all their issues. So now, if you tease him about his ears, he'll joke about it because it doesn't matter to him.
He's comfortable in his own skin. A lot of folks struggle with being comfortable in their own skin. And what happens is, so what they do is they simulate to form somebody else's personality.
What somebody said was beautiful or right.
Yeah. Or they become somebody else.
Right.
And I always say if two people are alike,
somebody's unnecessary.
Really.